Howdy folks, Bairdos here, back with June's logging campaign breakdown. I'll be doing the usual here, telling you what's available, how much it costs, and what the items are mostly used for. We'll round it out with me saying what I'll be getting. First off, date-wise, points started building for this campaign on June the 11th, and your last points are given out on July 2nd. You can exchange said points right up until the 9th of July, by which time next month's campaign will have been announced, so if nothing takes your fancy, keep in mind you can wait and see if there's anything worth saving your 1500 points for next month, or not, before having to make your final decision. Anyway, on to the items. For 10 points you have your usual assortment of beastmans and kindred seals, and kindreds, high kindreds and secret kindred crests. These are used to gain entry to BCNM battles, which are most useful currently for obtaining the Rem's Tale chapters required to upgrade Artifact, Relic and Empyrean armor. The rest of the 10 point category is the usual your battlefield entry items in the form of the Cordial Invite, the Martial Ball Invite, Training Grounds Key, the Mercenary Camp Entry Ticket, Pest Repellent and the Athena Orb. Nothing special here. There's also the now 3 usual options for costume items with the Cracked Nut, Pungent Powder and Pungent Powder 2, as well as our 95 catfight items in the shape of the Seasoning Stone, Fossilized Fang and Bone. For 100 points, the now usual, skirmish entry items are here in the shape of the Coupon IS1, which turns into any tier 1 Faithful Piece or Visage, and the Odamon items. These are of extra use this month as there's the multiple skirmish campaigns going on, so if you need any armour from here or are just looking for a different way to make money for a bit, these might be for you. I know pet job sets are still damn good from the skirmish armour, so certainly worth a look if you enjoy yourself a bit of Beastmaster or Puppet Master. There is also some pretty damn good sets you can make for Summoner. The Abisu bait items are how we round out the 100 point category, these being the Drill Calamari and Dwarf Puggle. For your 300 point category we have the Crab Cap. Nothing special alone, and when synergised with another Crab Cap, the +1 gives an enchantment of costumes. I assume of various crabs, so yet more of the nothing special. Another cosmetic item next, this one is the Parogo Coat. These at least look different, but when synergised with another actually give something that at least rarely has a use. The +1 gives +1 to refresh and regen, as well as movement speed +12%, but only during rainy weather, hence the rare use part. Next up we have a lion statue as well. Similar to the other statue furnishings, there's nothing special here. Gives your basic 4 storage, and this one gives Mog Huntsman Earth. The final item of the 300s is the Gilnabber shirt. This was just recently available in May's Let's Go Vanadil Day event, but holds nothing significant at all from what I can gather. 500 points gets you one thing this month, another statue, the Arciella statue. This one, like Lion, gives storage of 4, but gives Mog Huntsman Ice instead of Earth. Moving swiftly on to our 750 point category, this comes with the 3 items needed for the Orchestrion this month, these being the Melodious Plans, the Timber Case Kit, and the Musicianry Kit. These can be crafted together with no skill and can be sent between same account characters. The Orchestrion itself is one of my favourite additions to the game furnishings wise, given the fact that it allows you to get sheet music from various places and play it from the comfort of your mog house. Next up we have our waste pick, the Moat Carp Creo. No point in getting this unless you need it for the Mog Garden quest. It's absolutely junk. We've also got the Honey Wine Beastly Shank and Blue Pondweed needed to pop Fafnir, Behemoth and Adamantoise respectively. And finishing this category we have Fisherman's Feast, this being food that grants you a fishing skill gain rate of plus 5%. So if you're planning on leveling fishing, snag some of these. 4 items make up our 1000 points category this month, the first of which is the Patio Design Plans, which is demonstrated just now on screen. It's a lovely addition to your second floor of your mog house. I like mines, especially when accompanied with music from your orchestrion, and a lovely tree right slap bang in the middle of it. The next 2 items here are your experience and capacity point rings in the shape of the caliber and facility rings. 3 charges on each, very useful if you're planning on a lot of leveling or capacity point farming. And the final item is the Pelican Ring. Like the Fisherman's Feast from the 750 category, this too helps level fishing faster. But this one comes in the shape of a ring. It has 180 charges and a reuse timer of 20 minutes. Rounding out this month's campaign, we have our usual H&M pops in the shape of the Sweet Tea, Savoury Shank and Red Pondweed. These pop Nidhogg, King Behemoth and Aspidoshalong respectively. Alongside these though, and chances are high what you'll be spending a lot of points on, we have some Voidwatch drops. These come in the shape of Akvan's Pennon, Kagan's Cuticle, Seleno's Cloth, Ahava's Mail, Hill's Twiddle, and the Voidrot Plate. Each of these items' main use these days comes in the form of upgrading Relic Armor to its 119 plus 1 version. So if you have any of that coming up in the near future, it's certainly worth checking to see what jobs need what item. And that's your lot for the login campaign for June 2018. As usual, if you need any of the items specifically, they're your best bet. Otherwise, I'd be looking at whether you need any of the 1500 point items for upgrades, and if not that, see what ones sell best and get you some money. The only other thing worth considering is skirmish pops, due to the campaigns currently in effect. You may be able to get yourself some decent money, and like I've said during the rundown, if you've got sets you need to build, definitely what you should be looking at. For me, it'll be relic upgrade items from the 1500 point category for Jimmy Bonsai, and likely the same for Bairdos. I've accumulated a ridiculous amount of skirmish pops over time, so don't have any need of any more of them. What about you guys? Anything catch your eye? Devs have hinted at a big July update, so that might relate to a big July logging campaign too? One can hope, and I tend to hope quite a lot about these things. But anywho, I hope you found this useful. If you did, please do hit the like button. If you're interested in more Final Fantasy XI videos, definitely subscribe. I've got a series of my Jimmy Bonsai character I upload 3 times weekly, as well as other guide videos I do. For now though, I've been Bairdos. Thanks for watching, take it easy, adios.